crafters, and welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm Georgia, and guess what time it is? It's paper pumpkin time. We are going to work with Shelly's Hope Box. We have some terrific stamps, some terrific cards and envelopes. We are so excited. Now we have several alternatives to share with you. So we're going to go down to the crafting table. We're going to create a card together and stay with us because we have all those alternatives to share. So let's get busy. The first thing I want to share with you are the colors of paper that you can use in this box. Oh my goodness, look at that array of colors. Aren't they beautiful? They're so vivid and so bright. It makes truly beautiful, beautiful cards. And the first card we're going to make is an easel card. We're going to do a very easy version of an easel card. So you'll just cut your base card like any other card, and then on the front you're going to simply score that in half, and so that means scoring it at 2 3/4. And remember, all our measurements will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would love for you to take this moment to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate that. Okay, the first thing we did is we simply took one of the envelopes and we cut the sides off, and we cut it to match the size of the base card that we need, because our easel card is going to go just like this. And so let's go ahead and lay this down. Now we have a few layers that we want to add to this top part, and we've decided to pick Blackberry Bliss and just your basic white. So we're going to take this basic white and we are going to run it through our machine so that we can dry emboss it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we've dry embossed it, this beautiful checkered embossing folder. So let's go ahead and lay that down. Now, we're going to put that right here on the front, and we can go ahead and lay it down because we're going to get another strip of paper and we're going to stamp our message on it. Okay, it's looking good. This card is going to go on the back of our card, so we need to go ahead and stamp something right here in the corner. And we are going to stamp a butterfly, but have it half on and half off. Look at that. So pretty, isn't it? Now, this is going to be the front of our card. So when you turn it, we're going to put it just like this. Okay. So now we're going to make our sentiment that goes right here, and we are going to stamp "Where there is faith, miracles happen." And we're going to put it right here on another strip of paper. Okay, we have simply layered our sentiment on our beautiful mint macaroon and basic white, and we are going to set it up on dimensionals on the front of the card. Okay, and look at that. Look how pretty that is. That sentiment is so beautiful. And now for our easel card, we need to have a little stop gap right here. And so what we've done is we have simply punched out some of these labels, and we are going to glue them on top of each other, just to give us some height, and then we are also going to raise them on dimensionals to give us that additional height. Now I'm going to use the mini dimensionals for this one. Now you need to decide at this point if you're going to stamp anything right here. You need to go ahead and do that right now. And I'm going to stamp Just a note of hope, and we're just going to put it right here in the corner. And that helps you judge how far up you need to put this stopgap right here. So we are going to take our backing off, and we're going to put it about right there. So go ahead and just move it and then center it. And now we're going to add 2 rhinestones on either side, just to give it a little bling. And now look at our card. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you like the way it just sits up so nicely? It folds and it goes in an envelope. You have plenty of room to write your sentiment on the back. And I just love how it sits up perfectly on your desk as a keepsake. Now remember, I told you that we are going to show you some additional alternatives. So here's one of our easel cards. Here's another easel card that we used. Once again, we embossed this area just to give it a better presentation. We used our big stamp right here. We used our stopgap right here. We put it up on dimensionals. It still folds up, goes very nicely in the envelope. And of course, we have the back so that you can write your sentiment. And then we made one more. We just couldn't stop. We love these easel cards. We used the hope tag from the box. We even added some decoration on the back of this. This is simply from the envelope that we cut apart. Once again, what allows this to hold it so well is that it's raised on dimensionals, but also we have this area right here that creates a little lip for it. So it just perfectly stands up. And now we have some pop-up cards, and these fold flat. Now look at the front. We used our big stamp, we double matted it, but when you open it up, look at that. We used the cutouts to create a stencil that comes with the kit, and we stenciled this area. Now you can find this on our YouTube channel under a pop-up video. So make sure that you head over there and it'll show you exactly how to do it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? We added some butterflies and some rhinestones, and it folds completely flat. Now because it is a little thick, you might have to pay a little bit extra on the postage. We love this one. Next, we're going to show you another flat pop-up. Now look, you push this down. This simply goes flat into the envelope, but when you take it out, it pops up and it stands up on your desk. Look at those colors. We also created a background. We used where we punched out the butterflies, and we used that as a stencil, and look how nicely it sits up. Just sits up perfectly on your desk. Now we also just did a strip card because we had some strips left over and we wanted to use them. So we simply evened them out, cut them a little bit, layered this mat on the top of a base card. Now this is a top fold card, and look at that. We added their labels right here, Hope and Tomorrow, and this really made the presentation pop. But this is just a great way to use your strips that you have left over. Next, we have a beautiful card that we use that beautiful punch out with all the butterflies and the flowers. We decided to go ahead and put this on a black cardstock because it shows it so nicely. And then we simply embossed one of our cardstock colors, which is pale papaya. And then we added that. Look at that glitter black strip. Oh my goodness, just shines, doesn't it? And we added just a note of hope and used our big stamp for the inside. I just think that black really makes this punch out really pop. Next, we used some crisscross pockets. Now, this is also on a video on our YouTube channel. If you're interested, just look for the crisscross. And we created a card. We simply took apart an envelope again, stamped our message, and put it on a card. And now you can write your message on the back of this card. Simply slip it back in. And you know, this would also be great for a gift card, right? We have another one just like that. We decided to use that beautiful ribbon and we just tacked that onto the front. We triple matted this just to really make it pop. And once again, you can just add that card right back in there. And something else that we did to make this easier to pull in and out is we notched the back of this area so that you have that area to just really pull the inside card out and you don't have to worry about it. Finally, we decided to make a swing card. Look at that. We have this video as well on our YouTube channel. If you're interested in getting the directions, you can watch the video to see how to make it. Look at that. We used the envelope. Once again, we cut it apart just to give us that beautiful presentation. And then we added some strips of paper just to really make the inside pop. And of course, when you swing it, there's a message underneath. Where there is hope, there is faith. And finally, one more swing card. We used this beautiful ribbon, and I really like the way we tied this little area right in the middle. It almost looks like a curtain drape, right, where you pull it in the middle. We really like that. And we didn't use a bow. We simply used several little pieces of the cord and just made it fluff out. And here we go. We swing our card. Just a note of hope, and we put hope right there. We double matted the front, put some strips right here at the top, and then put our little splotch down there just to tie it all in together. Well, we hope you liked our alternatives. This is a fantastic hope box. And remember, in the instructions, they actually tell you how to decorate the box so that you can give it to a friend. They have some great ideas. We hope that you enjoyed this and you received a little inspiration. We would certainly really appreciate a thumbs up. We want you to go out and have a fantastic day. Remember, be kind to yourself and others and be creative in your crafting. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.